Crikey dingo.
Crikey dingo.
Crikey dingo.
Crikey dingo. Hey, welcome to Front Seat Gamer. This is Blake. This is episode 113.
Oh, yeah.
Not Chris. Chris is here.
Hey.
But
Yep.
Nick and Saveun are both away today. I think they're tired from ExileCon last week. But I'm joined by Chris,
Hi, it's Chris.
Sean,
Hello, that's me.
Dane,
Hey.
and Ashley.
Hello.
So let's start with Chris. You've been on before, but just to refresh people, what do you do?
I am a programmer. I worked at Grinding Gear up until 2 days ago. Sorry.
And now he's an executive trader.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep. Trader. Had my trader cake the other day.
Yep, we made a cake for you that said trader on it.
Yep.
And the
FU
spelling was
trader.
perfect.
Yeah. Shut up. It was perfect.
Had
No
a
one needs
toothpick
to
in
know.
it as well.
Yeah.
Who ate that? Ash ate it.
Ash ate it.
Yeah.
I did not mean to do that.
I kept seeing all the photos. I could see the toothpick on the side of the cake. It was just sort of on the side, and I was like, "Oh, so that's how it ended up on his plate. He must have just like grabbed it
see.
and the toothpick and just eaten the whole thing without
That
looking."
makes sense.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put one in there.
No. But you left 2 days ago. So where did you go?
Working at Rocketworks in Auckland.
And that's Dean Hall's.
Yeah.
Dean
Guy
Hall
who
from.
made Daisy.
So what are you doing?
Do you like the
it's a
new
secret.
people? Do you like the new people there?
Yeah. Yeah, they're all cool. Good
Are they
bunch.
better than us?
No.
Wait, how many
He has
are
to
there
say
now?
that.
in the
He has to
office?
say that. It's in his contract to say that.
Yeah.
How many people are there at the office right now?
I don't know what I can and can't.
Oh, man.
Oh, really?
I don't
Can't
know.
say
You have
anything.
secret people?
Don't want to get in trouble.
How many
Come
how many posters of abs are on the wall? How many pictures of Dean's abs?
None.
Just all Dean Hall.
Just wait a while.
Yeah. So Sean,
Yep.
this is your first time on the podcast.
Yes, it is.
What do you do at work?
I am a fresh UI programmer, replacing a guy who also went to Rocketworks.
Trader.
Yeah, more traders, so, hopefully I won't become a trader as well.
I mean, that's up to you.
Yeah, it's your decision.
So yeah, I do UI programming at Grinding Gears. For ExileCon, I pretty much just touched every project that was there. I worked a lot with the mobile Fall Guy, so we did a lot of the mobile stuff because that needed a lot of redesigning.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, just anything Jonathan tells me to do, really. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm newish.
Were you happy with how the mobile reception was?
Of course, man. Like, holy crap.
Were you worried, like, when they did the announcement, were you worried that they would start booing and stuff?
For like a solid 10 seconds, but then
Yeah.
you could also feel the crowd. Like,
Oh, okay.
you knew they took it as a joke at the start.
Yeah.
But then they were all like getting into it. I
Yeah.
guess everyone was pretty hyped up about all the other projects coming
Yeah.
out.
It helps that it was the last thing announced.
Yeah, definitely. And they
Yeah.
kind of snuck it in there. They didn't really give it an announcement. They just kind
Yeah,
of walked
yeah.
off and was like,
Yeah.
and this thing's coming.
Ran off,
Yeah.
ducked for cover.
For a good few seconds there, I think people thought it was actually a joke.
Yeah, absolutely. People were laughing for like a good minute.
And then when they saw the gameplay on the actual camera, they're
Yeah.
like, wait, this is real?
I loved that.
It was pretty good.
And you could hear it in the crowd, like you could hear it and you could feel this like switch to being like, oh, this is for real.
Yeah.
They did this for real. Yeah.
I saw some videos of people watching that afterwards.
Yeah.
They had a really smooth gradient from laughing a lot at the start because they were convinced it was
Yeah.
a joke, and we had like the mobile Fall Guy and that sort of thing. And then slowly, like, they said, wow, they're really going in hard on this joke, I would actually play this if it was real. And then,
Oh, it's real!
I think it is real.
Yeah, like are they
Right.
just doing that TV shit where they have like this fake game they made
Yeah.
just for this one episode?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's great if they're like, oh, I would play this if it was for real.
But it was perfect for announcing a mobile game
yeah.
at a convention. That was great.
Yeah. I was there was a little while where like the laughing was dying down and I was like, oh man, what if they just started booing?
Oh my god.
I was
Who would
seriously
boo?
thinking that, and then yeah, it seemed to be okay, so it was fine. But I was worried about that for a few seconds. What about you, Dane? This is the third time on the podcast now.
Yeah, I make stuff.
Well, you made
What?
there was a card game. There was a card game
Oh yeah, the
played
card game.
at ExileCon.
All the weapons on that were made by me. I guess that's something I can finally talk about because
Yeah.
the last 2 times I've been on here, 3 times, 2 times.
2 times, I think.
Yeah, I can't say shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
pretty much all my shit is 4.0 or PoE 2 stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I make stuff, shiny stuff. I'm not a super smart programmer or anything like that.
But
You're a
you're a
super smart
super
artist, dude.
Talented, skilled artist. So,
Yeah, I'm alright.
but artists don't
Oh,
like
cocky.
to brag about themselves, so this makes sense.
Mm. And how about you, Ash?
Mm.
What do you do with grinding gears?
Nah, she makes cool shit too, right?
Yeah.
You made
well,
some cool stuff for the manor.
Yeah, I make all sorts of shit.
Any of those pro gamers that got to the end of the ExileCon build at the manor, all her cool skeletons and crazy shit was. At
I
the
don't
end.
know if you'd be able to see that if you're busy playing the game.
No.
It's kind of just shit
It
that
might
you
be.
pass.
Yeah. I kind of felt like that a little bit as well because I worked on the whole last area.
Yeah.
And because there's a time limit,
Yeah.
Yeah,
feel-
time
Is
limit.
yeah,
there
there
a
was a
fucking-
time limit that had 40 minutes to basically play the whole first act.
Oh shit.
So I feel like they're just rushing through, like
Yeah,
not
they're not
even really
gonna-
looking at stuff.
They're not going to look at any of that.
Yeah.
It's just going to be crap in the way.
Yeah. And I was like, leading up to it being like, putting little details in there.
I thought they would have had like various demo stations with pre-set up characters starting at certain areas. So,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You could go if you want to play just the manor.
Mm.
You would go to this set of computers, or
Yeah.
this set of computers starts at Red Vale or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I would have done it that way.
See, that would be cool to really properly show off the art because having that time limit, yeah, they just have to rush through it.
Mm.
Mm.
And then there was no final boss fight at the end. So they're just like,
Yes.
that's it.
Oh, I rushed through this for nothing.
yeah.
Wait,
Maybe
what's
that's-
actually going to be at the end?
An
'Cause I
actual
don't
boss
know.
fight.
So what kind of... Are we working on the boss?
I don't know if you can talk.
We can't talk about
Yeah,
that.
you probably can't talk about what the final boss fight is.
She doesn't even know what boss.
I don't even know what's in the plans. I kind of want to
Yeah.
know.
we'll
You
talk
can talk
about
about
it
it
after.
Damn it.
Oh well, it's a big centipede butterfly man who
Dane!
blazes out.
Dang, no.
Stop
Stop,
giving it away.
Dane. Stop spoiling it.
That's supposed to be a surprise.
But like, you guys watched the Diablo... Is it Diablo 4?
Diablo
Diablo
4?
4 trailer, right?
Yep.
You just linked me that, and I thought it was awesome. But like, a lot of their bosses look like our bosses.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of the shit, it looks similar.
Some of the areas, there was an area that I saw on a screenshot of Diablo 4 that I like had to actually double take because I thought it was one of our areas.
Yeah, totally. I was looking
was a
at
big
some of
tree.
the trailers. I'm like,
Oh yeah, and there was a big
Damn.
tree
tree.
with stuff hanging off it.
hey, is this our
But
trailer?
Yeah.
to be fair, that tree was in. There was a tree like that in The Witcher 3 as well. That
Yeah,
was a big,
I mean, trees with bodies hanging off it
it's
is
not, like super.
Oh,
know.
it's super common.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
that
It
everywhere.
happens all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Well, I mean, even like Dark Souls 3 and shit has a tree
Yeah.
with bodies hanging off
Mm.
it. There's a
Yeah.
boss.
It's
with,
a whole
it's
boss,
A tree
yeah.
with shit hanging off it.
yeah, but Dark Souls makes it a boss.
Yeah.
But like, Diablo 4's like, because you see the main boss in that trailer. Is it Lilith?
I think they.
or something?
I think they're throwing a little red herring there. I don't think Lilith's
think
going to be
so?
the final boss.
That would be cool if it was a red
I mean-
herring.
Mm.
Like again, Dark Souls, like the front cover of Dark Souls 3 is the final boss, and no one
Oh.
expected that.
Yeah.
They just kind of like, wonder what the final. Oh, it's the guy on the cover. What the hell? So maybe, but I got a feeling it's gonna be like some like sort of switcheroo. where
Yeah. Well, I
Maybe.
wouldn't be surprised if like
she's like the fake final boss, some like Final Fantasy 6 shit where you beat the end of the game and then the actual game starts,
in the actual game.
and then it's just Diablo at the end again.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, but we're not going to copy that boss, are we?
No.
We get another. We get a
No.
boss like, oh, we're calling this one Lilith.
Lilith.
Lila. Yeah,
Lilith.
she's gonna have horns and be see through as well.
Horns
But,
and all secret bloody and have a big blood cape.
It's not. We're not copying anyone.
Totally
Yeah,
different.
it's totally original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Speaking of horns, you
You don't look at me.
you had a pretty awesome cosplay, Ash,
Yeah,
at
well,
ExileCon.
we all like customized some of our accessories, and I made like these horns, goat horns.
To anyone that was
Yeah.
at ExileCon, you saw her.
Yeah, I was the one
Yeah.
with the
She was
contacts.
the chick walking around with the crazy goat horns and the fucking the what do you call them?
Contacts.
Laser beam eyeballs.
Scary eyeballs. It was scaring
I was
everybody
kind of
off.
just scaring everyone off.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, do you want to play? Shit.
It turned out pretty. It was pretty funny because like you were sort of bummed out that like you wanted to be a zombie originally,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, kind of bummed out, you know. But then like being a goat man, like people didn't really come up to fight you that much, and then
No,
you started.
no one fought me. Like hardly anyone came up. I still had a whole pack. Like
Yeah, you didn't go through a single pack.
I didn't
either
go through
day.
a single pack.
I didn't either.
Really?
Oh yeah, because you were a boss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, you were like a non-mandatory boss or something.
no one really needed anything I had.
Mm.
But I heard that one of the zombies went through like 15 packs on the first day.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
He had to go home early because he nearly fainted or something like that.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh no, one of them did go home.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did
yeah.
go home.
Yeah, because so
He was sitting down and shit, and
Oh
there was
my
like just people
God.
running a train on him for like.
yeah.
Yeah.
People like
Entire
running him
day.
over.
We needed more zombies for sure.
Holy
Yeah.
Were they
crap!
Yeah,
stationed
dude.
like
We could've
outside the
been zombies.
bathroom or something like that?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually asked Rachel. I was like, can there be another zombie? Because I actually wanted to be a zombie, and
Oh.
she's like straight up like, no.
Are you glad of your choice?
I mean, I don't know, because I actually wanted people to play me, but none of them
But not
did.
that many?
Not that many.
Not
But
that many.
that's a bit too far. Yeah.
What, 3,000 people, the whole convention wants
It's-
to fight you?
Yeah, basically was the entire convention would
It
go
was.
through the zombies, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I thought it would be cool because then everyone gets to see my cool accessories.
Everyone did.
Nah,
They
they
did.
all ran away.
Nah, but everyone saw you.
I don't think so.
They did.
No, I don't think so.
They did.
we should explain the card game a little bit. So for because not everybody went to ExileCon.
Right.
But yeah, it's like we had this card game where pretty much all the developers were monsters, and they were wearing T-shirts that showed what monster they were, and they had stats. And the fans at the convention had like a deck of cards that had like items and stuff to beat the stats on the monsters' T-shirts. And the zombies, anything could beat the zombies, so they just had 1,000 people lining up to beat them. And then like from there it got a little harder and a little harder and a little harder. And I had a pretty big line on the first day, but then the second day seemed to be okay. Nobody really wanted to fight Ash. She had too like
I had special snowflakes.
yeah, you had ice like
Yeah,
damage, I
ice
think, or
damage,
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah, ice
people couldn't
damage.
beat.
And I barely saw any cards that had any ice defense. So
Mm.
I was like,
Yeah.
how are people going to beat her?
Yeah, I never saw any of
I
those.
think
And
that was a screw up. I think because
Maybe
like all the
'cause-
cards I saw were fire and lightning. And, like,
Yeah.
it didn't seem right. It seemed like it should be a bit more like there should be ice ones
Yeah.
in there.
It,
But there wasn't.
It would have been a thing like because we just had standard like tier 1, tier 2, whatever like loot packs.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were a tougher monster, even though you're just like a goat person.
I was tier 1.
Yeah, you shouldn't have been
Yeah.
tier 1. You should have had a special thing because you were so tricky to fight that
Yeah.
you should have been able to give better rewards.
Yeah, there was a lot of disappointed people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that again.
You were giving out the same loot I was, and I
Yeah.
was like way, way easier to
yeah,
fight.
way easier.
Yeah.
Unless Ash 2 hacked your shirt and he gave you snowflakes because he knew that no one was going to beat you.
He hacked my shirt.
He was
Yeah.
the one that put all the shirts together. Right?
I doubt he would care that much to do
I
that.
don't think his.
Yeah.
He
You
did
didn't even
put
know
a
the
1.
card game yet, dude.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah.
He did put a 1 on his shirt, though. It says Ash 1.
Did he?
Yeah. He's like, do you like my
Did
shirt,
hack it that
Ash?
much, yeah.
Put a little one.
So yeah. Wow.
What a loser.
Well, he also doesn't work for us anymore. So
yeah, he's a traitor as well.
yeah.
Trader number 4. Was it?
Mm,
Traitor number 4, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. And I guess the final goal with this card game was Chris and Jonathan and Eric were all like really high monsters, and if you beat them, you would get like physical items from them.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chris
Mm.
gave out like CDs and stuff and like signed stuff.
Yeah, I
and,
saw the CDs and
yeah,
stuff.
I think
That
they were
was
like
nice.
beta CDs, so they're like kind of a collectible thing for people that really like the game.
Huh.
Yeah,
I think they said it was the very first set of CDs that they handed
yeah.
that had installs for the game outside of the office,
Oh right,
something like that.
I've still got my CD.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Mm.
I gave it. I gave one of them to to my cousins as a Christmas present once, and they couldn't figure out how to play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, ExileCon was awesome, I think.
What was your favorite part of it, you guys? I really liked the announcement. I thought the announcement was
I
so
think I really
awesome.
liked the announcement.
Like I was like, "Whoa, this game is so cool!"
What's this game?
Yeah, what's this game that I'm watching?
Whoa, I should play this game.
I was like, "Whoa, that was like such a cool demo."
You seem to really enjoy the costume guy at the start.
Yeah,
Oh, I
And,
know.
like
yeah.
it was so entertaining. I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh man, I want to meet that guy. He's so cool. Is he actually German?"
Well, you did meet him.
I did
And
meet
what
him.
did he
He's
call
straight
you?
up. He's English.
What did he call you?
You love that. You can say it. You both. Love
He
it.
said, "It's a horny beast."
Yeah,
You guys cracked up laughing.
that was great.
Yeah, that was funny. It was cool. Photo op. He's actually fully English. Like he has an English accent. and
How
everything.
English was he? Like was he
Really
like-
English.
But was he like a Scouse or was he like a like
You
a,
know Seth? That was
Yeah.
You know how he had that English accent?
so he's like, oh, you know what I mean? So he's like, I'm a real,
Cockney geezer.
Yeah, kind of
but he wasn't
Cockney.
like, can't,
All right, get up,
oh,
apple and
fucking
pears.
hell, come on, I'm gonna go to Big Grand's house and fucking.
I think
He
that's
wasn't one of them.
Scottish.
Yeah, you
I
guys
think
know
that's
this.
Scottish,
Yeah,
dude.
Nah, that's not Scottish.
Your accent's Dane.
is that even English?
That's specific. That's a specific area of England.
I think that's Scottish, dude.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's
It's not.
Scotland.
It's not.
It is. Have you been there?
No, but I'm well versed in all the voices.
Yep. You're good at voices.
You could be an actor. You should do voice acting.
I want to do a character for the game. I'm gonna try and edge that in at some point.
Has to be
If
Australian.
you could get your
He's
own
Australian.
character in, yeah.
He's got to be Australian.
we
'cause
should
I
have
was-
a Blake.
I was going to
character.
get a character in the game, and then it got taken out. And I was like, man,
I
what
want
if I
that
voice
too.
act it?
I want
Yeah.
that too.
Oh, what would you be in the game?
I was going to be a pirate all dressed in black with a tui bird on my shoulder.
Like the toy would be like shaped as a bear.
No.
Right.
What?
No, like the
You
tui
know
bird.
toys?
Oh, right.
Yeah, like the tui bird, but I'd also be holding a beer that if you zoomed in, it
It's
looks like a
like
tui
tui?
beer.
They
But
have
then-
your pose as well, you know.
Yeah, and my classic lean.
Mm.
But that character got turned into Alva from Incursion.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know who probably said no to that?
It was Eric. I know it was Eric.
It was Eric.
Yeah. Eric was like, no.
This harms the aesthetic of our game.
Mm.
Okay, so the carnival butterfly wings. When are they going? on?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, the opening
Yeah, what a
ceremony.
hypocrite.
The opening ceremony I really enjoyed. What about you guys?
Yeah.
Was it the
What was your
opening?
favorite part?
Yeah, what was your favorite
Dane?
part?
What was my favorite part?
Yeah.
I don't know. The part where I sat down and my feet stopped hurting.
Well, like, I don't know. Did you like?
I liked meeting the creators of Diablo. The
Oh,
original.
right. Yeah, because they were there.
And
Yeah.
I made a point of being like, Diablo 1's the best.
And they were like,
And they're
"We
like-
agree."
Because that's their main one.
And everyone's like, Diablo 2 though. And I'm like, nah, Diablo 1.
Yeah.
Bro.
Diablo 1 is great.
I love Diablo 1.
Yeah. You walk everywhere.
Not a big fan of globetrotting. Like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3.
Yeah.
Like desert town, this town, this town,
Yeah.
this town. I don't know. It's like schizophrenic to
Well,
me.
I like that it's just a simple
I
game.
Like, I like
You're going
one,
into a dungeon and it just keeps going.
I like one place you kind of explore and become more familiar with, and you find more out. And
Yeah.
you know, yeah. I wish we did a bit of that. I wish we had like a central. I don't know, some kind of like a hub act,
Right.
some weird shit like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
What was your? You guys, what did
Oh,
you
yeah.
like the most?
For me, it's probably just when we first got to the convention, because I assume most people listening haven't been to RTS Square
Mm.
or RTS Center, but it's just a big convention area,
Mm.
and just seeing that's the first time we had a convention where it transformed completely, with all the cathedral windows
Mm.
and the stage completely changing.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the coolest thing I've ever seen, and when no one was there when we first got there, and you could just walk around in peace. That was probably
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah,
time I've had.
actually, that's
Yeah.
true. I really enjoyed just walking around before the fans
Yeah.
came
It was
in.
like
Oh,
There's
our-
so
When
many
did you
people
guys get there?
afterwards.
We got there like 8:30 or 8.
Yeah.
What in the first day or
Second.
First and second.
second day? I came like like
Yeah.
9.
Well, second day the gates didn't open until like 9:30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Must have
Yeah,
gone
yeah.
So
there
we still
later
had-
then. Shit.
Yeah, so we still had time to like walk around and stuff, and yeah.
I didn't walk around much until the fans came in.
Yeah, it was cool and appreciating. It was like our own like palace,
Yeah.
our own like
Yeah.
GGG
Yeah.
palace.
Everyone took photos with the same head hanging from the tree.
Yeah, because that's the one that's right there.
But it's just like I'm just flicking through, like even like fans.
They
like
all
I'll take
look like
photo,
the
like
same exact angle. and everything.
it's all exactly
It's
the
so
same.
ergonomic, you know. You just hold it there.
Yeah,
Mm.
he's so well sculpted that it's like he must be cast from someone's actual head.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably is. What about you?
The opening keynote as well. That was
Yeah.
definitely my favorite.
Yeah, that was
Um,
my favorite too.
'Cause I normally follow Path of Exile releases quite a lot from home, you know, or
Yep.
from the office, and I'll sit there and watch the trailers or watch people
Mm.
reacting
Yeah.
to it. But actually being there in the audience and you hear the audience like cheer when things happen, like
Yeah.
It
we're
was
both transforming. And
it was pretty crazy.
I had a really weird feeling when they were cheering that much.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
What was the feeling?
Like it was like pride and also embarrassment from like I don't know. I just this feeling like, oh, I know what it is. It's this feeling of like I'm not worthy of this. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I know
That's a
that
good
feeling.
feeling.
It was
I
yeah.
think it's like a new feeling, so you just don't know how to take it.
It totally was. I didn't know
Yeah.
how to take it.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
cool. I mean, I think everyone felt really like prideful, like
Mm.
you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Just the
Just,
whole
um,
stadium just cheering for the stuff you've
Yeah,
been
I
working
think
on that you
Yeah, I
can't
know.
talk
None of us
about,
have-
you know?
Have heard that before, cheering about shit that you've worked on. It's pretty. That's something, you know.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, come back, Chris. Come back.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
Chris,
not
you're
gonna
never
get
gonna
that
get
at
this
Rockland.
again.
So anyway,
Oh, do we want to talk about our costumes a little bit? Because we talked about yours, Ash, but Chris had a pretty great costume as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. So my monster was Garukan, who's the sand boss in Act 9. She has 3 arms on one side of her body and 1 arm on the right hand side.
Yep.
So I made some stuffed fake arms.
And you had you had the wire so that when you moved your
yeah.
arm, all the others moved.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you kept forgetting in every we would take photos of you, and you seemed to keep forgetting that you had like these, and you would like angle your arm towards the camera, so
Yeah,
you couldn't
yeah.
actually like see.
You could just see the hands because the arms were. behind
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hands,
But it was cool. I didn't know how the hell you were gonna make that thing, like leading up to it. Because we all had a craft day like a couple weeks before,
Mm.
and you bought a whole bunch of stuffing and like ladies' gloves and all this stuff, and I was just like, Chris, I don't know how this is gonna work. And then it turned out awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of those. It was
He had a
good.
really good idea where you attached it to your watch, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
wire,
Oh yeah.
and so when you lift it up, like it's seamless. You know, you don't see the wire.
Yeah. Yeah. You really
Mm.
didn't see the wire. Like
Mm.
it was.
Oh, good.
What kind of wire did you get?
It was like fishing rope, I think, something like that.
Oh, okay. Where did
Yeah,
you get
it's
that from?
strong.
Did you have to go to a fishing store?
No, that what was it? Spotlight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah.
That would have been great if you had to go to a fishing store.
Yeah.
Tell them what you needed it for.
Want to fish? No.
No, I'm,
And I'll make some arms.
I'm dressing up.
Don't dress up as a parasite.
Yeah, I had a big green foil bug on my head.
So you were the what are they called? Something scavenger, right?
Yeah, scavenger turkey,
Yeah. You were one of the birds.
bird turkey, bird parasite thing.
Yeah, one of the birds that was being controlled by a parasite.
Yeah. So
I think your costume turned out pretty damn good.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
awesome.
awesome.
It's really good.
I glued this. I had made this foil bug thing, and then just glued it to my beanie.
Yep. It
And
works out.
And I kept walking into shit because I couldn't see properly in it.
Oh right, yeah.
I
And
got
you
you
had-
those wings.
Yeah, and you had
And the wings on my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. You had good black.
I wish I had like a
Wings.
bird beak mask coming out of my beanie, so I had this like little turkey beak coming out. Would have been
That'd
cool.
be cool. People would be like, "What the hell are you?"
Yeah.
Did people comment on it? Any
Yeah,
fans?
Chris Wilson was like, "Oh wow, great devourer." I'm like, "What the hell's a devourer?"
Oh no. I mean,
That's
a-
my costume.
that's like a big bug thing with like
yeah.
with
Mm.
like
I think it's because I
Pendle
put these
arms.
red gem things on it for
Yeah.
eyeballs, and I don't think the thing in the game that I am
No.
actually has eyeballs. I just wanted to do that because it made it look cooler.
yeah,
Mm,
but it made it
that's
look like a
pretty
different
funny.
monster.
That's so funny. He complimented you and told you
in the,
something
in
different.
The, in the back area, he's like, "Wow, great costume."
Oh
and, it was like,
man,
and I'm like, "No, it's not that." He's like, "Oh, of course. How am I?" Yeah. And
the
he-
wings.
And he was like, "Oh,
Did he see you with the wings
What's
when
with
he
Yeah,
the
yeah,
wings?
yeah." It was pretty funny.
said? And Sean, you also had a costume.
Oh, yep. I
Sheep.
had a nice little thing on my head. I was the fawn, so Sean the fawn they called me.
But
Yeah.
then
Not
Shaun
Shaun
the
the
sheep.
sheep.
No,
Shaun the
no,
sheep
no,
ended
no.
up being way more
Yeah.
accurate though.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
but I was
'cause it
Sean
looked
the
like
fawn while I was working.
Yeah,
Yep. So yeah, it was like a piece of cardboard that I shaped into was supposed to be a goat, but apparently it looks like a sheep because it's all flat and stuff.
it's funny, and it's all white,
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
white, so it looks like Goat Simulator
and
head.
it has cute googly eyes on it.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a sheep for
It was-
sure.
I don't know. I just felt like a special kid the whole time. With, like this piece of cardboard strapped to my head. It felt
You did
great.
actually kind of look like a special kid.
Hey, it's okay. I'm a developer.
Yeah, it's fine. Did people comment much on it?
Yeah. They wanted like me to sign their shirts and stuff for some reason.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Did you get photos taken? Oh, did you guys get photos taken with your costumes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
a
must. You did
few.
absolutely, Ash.
Yeah. No,
Only a few.
I guarantee you, there's.
They were so
Mm.
so nervous to ask.
Yeah.
There was one guy that was like, "Can I please take a picture of your shirt?" And I'd like turn around, and he's like stops for a bit, and he's like, "Oh, can I please take another of the front, please?"
Aw.
It was so cute. But then the other developer was like, "Man, I keep getting people coming up to me asking if they can take pictures with you. Like, why the hell are they asking you? It's so random. It's like they don't want to ask
That's how they
you.
operate.
They
That's
don't.
how
They
it
don't
works.
want to talk
Yep.
to me.
It's the eyes, Ashley.
I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
sure it's the
Scary
eyes.
I'm super scary.
Yeah, they were pretty frightening.
Yeah, there were some people that couldn't look me in the eye.
Yeah,
It was
No,
great.
I think most people couldn't look you in
yeah,
the eye.
they
Wasn't
like
some.
kept looking the other
Yeah.
way.
very freaky.
It was so funny.
But yeah, one person took photo with me, and
Oh, yeah.
since like every character has two people running it because there's different shifts during ExileCon.
Mm.
He was saying how my costume was way better than the other guys, so that made me feel really good.
Oh, cool.
Which guy?
The other guy was Jack.
Jasper.
Oh, you mean Jasper?
Yeah,
His horn's way better.
He
than
had.
yours.
So he
yeah,
had.
but that guy liked
But
me
then
better.
again, his horns kind of look like. Have you guys seen those dragon dildos?
No,
He looked like he
What?
had two dragon dildos. on
What?
his head.
What?
They were like bent around.
how do you even use that?
They're like this pink plasticky
Yeah,
looking.
you should have painted them.
He should have painted them because they just look like these
What?
these two pink.
I mean,
People that listen to this know what I'm talking about.
I don't know, man.
I can search it up right now.
The way,
I-
even the way they taper out, it was just like, oh man, that looks like two pink dragon dicks on his
Oh
head.
my god.
yeah, it should have painted them.
Because they
That
were like
was silly.
3D printed like silicon looking
Yeah,
material.
yeah.
So they just had this like pink jellyish look
Oh
to
my
them. and I'm like,
God.
they look a bit too like.
Oh, they were hardcore. They were like proper 3D printed, but they
Yeah.
looked like ram's horns.
The
Like
flesh colored.
Yeah, if you
they
painted
were
them-
flesh colored though. Yours
Yeah.
were painted and they looked cool.
Mine were painted and they were handcrafted.
Yeah.
That one was just 3D printed.
Yeah.
Mm.
It wasn't even his model. He took it from Jared.
Oh,
Oh my god, cheating like all around.
but he set up the printer and then left. I think he said it took like 6 hours or something to print.
Mm.
Okay, well,
So he left. He turned the printer on and then
And then
walked away.
Man.
my outfit's
mean-
still better.
I think yours was really cool because it was handcrafted and you
Yeah.
used your mathematical skills to make it. Like, you came in with
Yeah,
all
I
these
didn't have
math
a ruler, dude.
equations and shit.
Really?
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know what math equations,
it's
but
just-
I
you-
just like folded it, sort of like origami.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
in a
you
way
did
that
origami.
pieces would come in together and you build
Yeah.
like stick it.
It
Like
was
stitching
it was pretty impressive
Mm.
because it did look like, well, it looked like a sheep,
Looked like a low poly.
but it looked
sheep.
like a proper
Yeah, it
sheep.
was a low poly shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
it
like
was pretty good.
I really like that someone said that he liked yours better.
Mm.
I know, right?
Yeah,
That's
that's
great.
that's pretty
I
cool.
was waiting for that the whole convention.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool. I didn't even know who the other goat man was. Apparently, it was the other dude.
Oh, it was
Oh,
it was
yeah,
Ben
I
from
I didn't see him the whole time.
Who's Ben?
Ben is a level designer, But he I mean, he was living his costume for a long time because he has this like
He has
Billy
a
T,
goat. Yeah, he has a
Billy
goatee.
T,
Oh,
Yeah.
that guy.
Billy
Yeah,
Goat
yeah.
like beard.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, it fits me perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's already like living the Billy Goat.
Oh,
I think I bet him though, even though he has the goatee.
He had no contacts.
He had no
that's it.
cool
And no
horns like
horns.
me
Yeah, no
either.
Yeah.
horns.
He just
I reckon
he
my
grew a
horns
beard.
were great.
Mm,
Yeah.
Horns are really cool.
They were probably better than my contacts, right?
The whole thing was pretty great.
Yeah, it was all great.
Okay, good. And Blake dressed up as
Oh yeah, I
Is
dressed
it
up as Fairgrave.
Fairgrave. I
Yeah.
always say Kilgrave.
I keep saying
Oh,
Kilgraves
yeah.
as well. Yeah,
It's Fairgrave.
I've said Kilgraves a couple of times.
Kilgrave is from
Jessica
Jessica
Jones.
Jones.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was terrifying.
He was the best
He was
villain. The best villain.
That first season of Jessica Jones is the best season. I never
Yes.
finished this latest one.
Oh, it's not as cool as the
Yeah.
first season.
Um,
They don't have a really cool like villain like that.
yeah,
It's the villain. He makes
Yeah.
the show.
yeah. But yeah, I dressed up as Fairgraves, and I had a lantern
And a cool hat.
and a hat. The hat that's like it's like his proper hat in game, and it's surprisingly hard to find a proper pirate hat. Because if you
Mm.
search pirate hat, you just get like that Jolly Roger looking like cartoony kind of hat.
No, the black and
Yeah.
white one.
Yeah,
skull and
yeah.
Crossbones.
Yeah. And this is like a what's it called? Like a
Is it a tricorn, isn't it?
tricorn. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those. And someone was like, I got so many comments on it. Someone was even like, "Oh, are they selling that in the gift shop?"
Oh, that's so
that's
cool.
Yeah,
You
and I
mean
was
your
like,
hat or your
my hat.
lantern? Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
I was like, "Damn, maybe next
You
time
should
we
have
should
sold it. You should be like, yeah, it's going for like $200. You can buy it right now.
I'll sign it."
I'll sign
would
it
have
for
been
you. It's like
cool?
400 now.
Yeah.
What would have been cool is you get one of those glow in the dark skeleton masks.
Oh, yeah.
And have it on the inside of it.
Yeah.
And so when you go into the darker areas,
Yeah.
Because I think they had like.
Or if I
weird-
had some kind of face paint that in the light of
Oh,
day you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
see, but in the
Yeah.
dark areas it glows.
Man, if I was Fairgrave, I would have dressed up as a skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have done the face paint.
Wow.
You could have like.
I
a
love
weird
dressing
thing
up.
Where, like,
Yeah, I
you-
know.
you-
You're always looking for an excuse to dress up.
Fuck
Every
yeah,
Halloween.
that is the best excuse.
You get like a black light in your lamp,
Yeah.
and then have like a black light paint.
Oh
So it
yeah, yeah.
shows up
So if
like
I
weird.
hold up the
Whoa.
lantern,
Yeah, it goes.
Oh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
It shows up all crazy.
these are all
colours.
awesome ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that, Blake?
Yeah, why don't you do that,
Why
Blake?
didn't I do that? I thought I was going. I was worried that was like when we first did this. I was like, man, I hope I'm not going overboard.
Yeah. Not
Oh, you
good
did
enough.
the bare minimum.
With my hat, I did an
You just
extreme
bought
minimum
yourself.
of buying a hat and bought a lantern. And I was like, man, I hope I'm not going overboard in this.
What, me and Dane and Chris and stuff went
And I
way
was-
more overboard than you.
I was so
I know, well-
overboard. I kept walking into the merch stand.
Well, once I saw both of your guys' costumes, and Chris's and yours, everyone's, I was like, man, I went underboard. I should have gone way more overboard.
Yeah, well, you saw our crafting. We knocked out a whole Saturday just
Yeah,
for
yeah.
crafting.
Oh yeah, so Snow as well, who did the
Yeah.
the photography.
Yeah.
She helped you out heaps with the horns.
She had this awesome material they use in cosplay called Modeler. I've never heard of it before, but it was like, because I made mine out of tinfoil.
Yeah.
So I just had a wire, and then I wrapped tinfoil over the wire, and then I just sculpted the horn shape. But then Snow introduced me to this really cool material called Modeler, and then you just melt it and you just mold it over the horns,
It
and
starts,
it hardens like wood. So it's just sugar and wood.
Oh,
So
wow.
it melts like sugar,
Yeah.
but it hardens like wood.
That's cool.
Whoa.
So it's a really cool material.
It starts off sort of like
looks like-
plasticine,
it
like
looks
a
like a
clay,
weird-
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it starts off as it just looks like a weird.
It's a sheet.
like
It's-
a cardboard.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
weird
yeah. It's
sheet.
like
Yeah.
yeah, on a
Yeah,
sheet.
you heat it up
Really
and
weird.
it starts
Yeah.
being really
you
melted.
heat it and then you start molding it around.
Yeah.
I started sculpting it around my horns and then putting little crevices in it
Yeah.
to make it have some
I
texture.
almost want to get a heap of that sheet and because I still got my shitty bug.
Yeah.
And then just cover it all in that stuff and make it real hard and
Yeah.
sculpted looking and do it properly.
Yeah.
And then I can have this real hard
We could do it.
bug version.
Do it for
and,
next
and then
time.
and then
Mm.
detail paint it and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, people use it for fake weapons because it hardens
Right.
really well and it's It could be sharp and stuff. So if you want to make fake swords or like fake knives or fake like little things like that, that's perfect for it because it's super light as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Yeah, that's cool.
that was really cool. I went and my costume I didn't really require any like crafting other than the green cellophane that I put inside my lantern.
It's perfect.
Yeah, lantern was awesome.
I got so many comments from people being like, "Oh man, did you make that yourself?" And I was
Yeah,
like,
that's so
I
cool.
shoved green cellophane inside an already lantern, and everyone's like, "Whoa, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen."
It's
When
It
can you
was
buy
pretty
this? Yeah,
perfect.
when can you buy this? Is it in the gift store?
They should have sold those things at the gift store.
Maybe I wanted to keep my lantern though. I'm going to keep it at work.
yeah,
we
definitely.
should make a gift store next time. Just
Yeah.
like make costume stuff and sell it.
Yeah, just for that.
and then
yeah.
also sign it as well.
Yeah, actually, that would be
Sell
cool.
it for like twice as much.
That actually might be a cool idea because we could have like the replica cosplay of what we're wearing, and it's all
Yeah.
signed and stuff. So it's like a specialty item.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be cool.
Also some
Yeah.
fake arms, just a bunch of.
Yep.
Yeah.
You want some arms?
How many do you reckon you could make, Chris? You got to hand make
Cheap
them though.
hats.
You just sign it Chris Wilson and they'll buy it.
Ah, yeah.
He
Yep.
doesn't even have like a crazy signature. His signature looks like.
Don't insult him.
Like a 10-year-old just wrote his name, Chris Wilson, on.
Oh,
his paper.
really? Well, dude, here's the thing. You probably don't. You've gotten a little bit of this with signing like maps and stuff at work.
Oh yeah.
But when you sign thousands and thousands and
Right.
thousands of
I
things,
guess that's not his real. Maybe
yeah,
that's like
yeah. That's his signing fan signature. That's not his
Yeah.
cashing check.
Because then,
signature.
if it's like a scribble, they'd be like,
yeah,
"How do you know that's Chris Wilson?" Well, it
Yeah.
does it like that. It says Chris Wilson. So
but
it's like,
that's exactly what happened with me. Like I started here with a completely different signature, and I couldn't do it like thousands of times. It just turned into a straight up squiggle, and I just felt like, man, the fans are like paying money for this, and I'm just giving them a squiggle. So I came up with like a brand new signature that's like easy to do a lot of times and looks better.
maybe I should do that.
Yeah,
I
Mine
mean,
just comes out.
mine's not easy to do.
you've got a
once
hell of a
again.
signature,
Easy
Ash.
signature,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to keep up the the front.
Yeah,
I mean, I like having a cool signature.
you do have a cool signature.
So I'll put in the time and
Yeah.
effort to just sign 1,000 of them.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. I think I'm just like jaded from many years of signing these things because we used to in the early days we used to sign a lot more
Oh,
because
yeah.
our supporter packs they gave signed stuff like at lower tiers. Yeah, so we signed like just thousands of things.
I mean, we did sign like 400 or so maps
Yeah,
before. That does get really tedious
Mm.
fast. But I still.
but your I really like your signature. It's cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I worked on it when I was 12.
really.
I just kept the same one.
That's so. Weird. Why is it like signatures are weird, right? Because like around that age,
Yeah.
that's when everyone starts trying to figure out their signature.
yeah.
And some people just have awesome signatures from the bat. Like
Yeah.
I had my signature was basically still a squiggle the whole time. It was just like a more elaborate squiggle. And it's like I can't do a good signature. I just don't have one.
My very first one was awesome, and it was on my pencil case in high school. Looked legit as fuck.
Yeah.
And then it's just gotten lazier and lazier and lazier. I've never accurately like done any signature the same as any other one.
Yeah.
Every single one of them is
Yeah.
different. So it's like it completely fucks up the purpose of it.
My signature got so bad that like I bought something, I can't remember, and I had to like sign for it. And they used the signature on my driver's license, I think. And it didn't match the signature I gave them because I signed my driver's license, 10 years ago or something, and since then my signature had turned into just a squiggle that it didn't even like look the same, and I had to do it like a couple of times before they were like, okay, these match.
Just stick with it now. Don't change it.
Yeah, I've got a good one now. I'm really happy with it. But then there's a weird thing where if you change your signature, like you've got official documents and stuff, like if they don't match, is that a problem? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that shit because none of my signatures match. So
Yeah.
I hope that never comes up.
Yeah.
I've never had to compare signatures for anything.
Yeah, I suppose neither have I, but it's like if I renewed my passport or something and I have a different signature, they'd be like, "Whoa, what's this? Are you a different person?"
Shouldn't they just do thumbprints?
Yeah, I'd rather not do that though.
Because like when I was in Switzerland, I had to do thumb and finger.
Oh, yeah.
Damn,
To
they-
get my residency thing.
damn, they got you.
Yeah, so I had to do
got you
both thumbs and fingers like that.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
this is weird. We don't ever do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, their security is really, really high over there.
They don't want you stealing the Pope's gold, Ash.
Yeah, I guess so.
That freaks me out because like that you've seen in like movies and stuff, if somebody's got like a hand scanner or a thumb scanner or an eyeball scanner,
Yeah.
that means that their hand and thumbs and
someone's
eyeballs.
gonna get cut it off.
Yeah. I hate
Yeah,
that.
why
Someone's
couldn't
gonna
it,
take
why,
it.
couldn't, why couldn't it be like a fucking, I don't know, arm hair scanner?
Something you don't mind losing.
There's a voice one, I think, right?
Oh,
Voice
I think there are
activation.
voice ones. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit's kind of inaccurate too now because people can fucking just
Yeah.
edit your voice.
Well, I remember iPhones when they had the face scanner thing to unlock your phone. You could just hold up a photo of that person. And it
Oh,
would unlock
really?
their phone. Yeah.
Yeah. Surely they don't work like that now.
I
right?
don't
They
think
get-
no,
they get,
not
like,
anymore.
depth scanning.
Yeah, they
So
figured
you
it out,
need
but that
you
was
need
a
a
thing.
mold of the person's head now. Right?
Yeah, yeah. And then there was a crazy thing with Xbox Connect. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah. That fucking thing.
Where early on when it first released, people were saying that it couldn't like read black people
Oh,
very well.
Jesus.
Yeah. Couldn't find them.
Yeah, it's
pretty bad.
and I guess it was because everyone working on it was probably white or not black.
Oh, that's
Look, to be fair,
But they fixed it. But yeah, is there anything else about ExileCon you guys wanted to like talk about?
There's a lot of Twitch streamers.
oh,
Oh,
fucking
right,
Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They came up to us a lot during ExileCon, and they were just showing their channel,
Yeah.
and they were doing weird stuff, or there would be like the bigger ones. They'd come with someone with like an attached camera
Yeah, yeah.
and just
Saw a few
showing
of
like
those,
everything
yeah.
they're doing,
That
like
blue
playing.
haired guy.
Yeah, the blue haired
Yeah.
guy was doing that.
Who's apparently super famous or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, and it was like another dude with carrying the camera, just following him around everywhere. He's just super busy playing this card game.
And then the tall guy.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, can you say this name?" And because it was a name in the game, and apparently Nick actually named that monster, but it was actually really hard to pronounce or something. Or
Oh, right.
Or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sound out. He was like, "Could you read this out?"
Oh,
and he
no.
had the camera in my face
Yeah.
and shit. I'm like, do you want me to look bad in front of your stream or
Oh
something?
no. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think that's what
Get out of my face.
I was watching. Afterwards, I watched a video of their stream, and they were walking around the conference with a shoulder camera, and they had the chat on their thing. So it's like they're being like a conduit for all these other people to experience the con, and they're kind of like, oh, where shall I go next? And like people are telling them where they
Right.
should go. So they're sort of like people who couldn't be there were sort of living it through
Oh.
through their kind of
Yeah, but
stream.
wouldn't that eventually devolve into press F to get him into the girls' bathrooms?
F.
yeah. Well, that's it. Did you remember Twitch Plays Pokemon?
Yeah.
There was that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where like all the Twitch chat at the same time were trying to play the one same game
Technology
of
is
Pokemon.
weird now.
Yeah, and it ran for like months.
They did Dark Souls as well.
Yeah, they did Dark Souls. I don't know how they
That was
managed to do
fucking
that.
dumb watching that.
Yeah, it was so frustrating watching
It was
that.
just character turns around.
Yeah.
Character
Yeah.
turns around.
Oh.
Character turns around for
And
like
then-
3 weeks.
Use all your flasks all at once.
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh god. Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah.
But it was funny.
They showed that to like apparently the creator of Dark Souls was shown that,
Yeah.
and he was like, "What the fuck?" Are
Why
you
would
doing?"
you? Yeah.
He was fascinated by it, like on like a psychology level.
Yeah.
Like this. Oh, this is like this is the human. This is what they're doing now.
I don't know how far they got with that.
They didn't beat it, I don't think.
I don't think they even left the start area.
No, they kept rolling off the cliff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bit crazy.
Did you guys? A few of us went to the VIP party.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we all did, didn't we?
Did you
Yeah.
guys like the fans?
Fans are pretty cool. Fans are
Yeah.
great. I love fans. Fans are the best.
Fans are great.
I had,
yeah.
No, I had an awesome time.
Blake had a really good.
I had
time
a
with the
really
fans.
really
Oh
good
yeah,
time.
you had your front seat gamer meetup.
Oh
How
yeah,
was that?
that's right. Yeah, I should talk about that. Yeah, we had a
Oh yeah, those guys that are
Yeah, the
listening
guys
right
that
now.
are listening.
yeah, the
Oh,
guys that are
God.
listening. Hey guys, yeah, we had an awesome as like meetup. What's that? I don't know all
Yeah,
of
what's their
their names. There
names,
was like
Blake?
Rob. There
Hey,
was,
Rob,
like,
how's it
Owen.
going?
I think that was the only two I remember. There was oh man, I'm sorry, I can't remember. More.
Hey, other people,
But
how's it going?
yeah, it was really cool, and we had like awesome as pizza, and we had an awesome as chat. We were there for like 2 hours, and the time just like flew by so fast.
Mm.
It was really cool.
Thanks for
Oh,
meeting
and
up.
there was another thing where one of the guys was talking with what did he say? He was me and Nick argue about stuff,
Mm.
and this guy was like, you know what, Blake's right.
Oh.
And I was like, yes.
Yeah, Nick, shut up.
Yeah.
Nick was there.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was it?
Oh, it was
Pizza,
it was
or-
about no. Okay, I remember now. It was about turning off victory conditions in
yeah.
video games, and me and Nick argued for like probably 2 weeks about that. And then yeah, one of the guys was like, "No, I think Blake's right." And I was like, "Yeah, get out of here, Nick." And that's why he's not on today.
yeah. Replaced him with me,
Yay.
Yep.
the other Australian.
You guys had an interview on Twitch.
Oh yeah, we did a Twitch interview with
Yeah.
Tarkat.
Were you nervous as hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys kind of looked a little bit like
I
because they're filming the whole like you guys fully on the seat.
oh
I
yeah.
think it's like the first time you had a camera in your face as well.
Yeah, didn't you say you had like head makeup?
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys had makeup
my-
on.
'Cause I had to take my hat off, and because I'm a bald guy, they were like, "Oh, let me just dull this so it doesn't shine."
Doesn't reflect all the light.
But yeah, so they put like a foundation on my chrome.
Oh no, you
Yeah.
didn't have a chrome dome. In
Yeah, I had a chrome dome. But what like it was cool. But like when we sat down, there's this like monitor in front of us that you can't see on the stream because it's facing us, but it shows us like on the camera. It shows what's being like live streamed, and it was really really off-putting.
So you guys were like trying to like looking at yourself? Like,
Yeah, it
trying
was-
not to look at yourself?
It was so weird. There was a point where like I got too hypnotized by looking at the screen
Oh,
that I
that's what you guys were looking at.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like wondering what are you guys
we kept like looking down, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't
Yeah.
keep doing this."
The other thing is because the video frame rate is so weird. Like
Yeah.
it's like in the depth of field and the focus.
Oh,
you look
yeah.
like you're on like the set of like a movie or something.
Yeah.
It's really weird. to
Yeah,
watch.
yeah. But yeah, I watched myself. I watched it back, and like I was really twitchy.
Well,
Yeah, I
You guys
definitely
were nervous as hell.
like
I
my,
can totally
my
tell.
feet were just like twitching hardcore, and
Maybe
there were times where like I'd say something that I think was like either like a little mistake or not a joke that wasn't as funny as I thought it would be, and you could see my leg just like start twitching from like just
maybe the makeup on your scalp affected something.
maybe
You're
yeah.
like all self-conscious now. You're
Yeah,
like,
it was-
oh
it was
shit. And
really,
you're also
really weird.
looking at yourself. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
does it look okay if I like
I
turn
know.
this
It's
way?
like I was trying to
Is this a
find a
better
good angle, but it's like I don't think I have any good angles.
I mean, it's hard because you're face with the camera and all these
Yeah.
people that are watching.
And as soon as you start talking, the camera will zoom in on you, right?
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
and that's why I couldn't look, because if I was talking, I'd be like, I know the camera's looking at me.
Oh man, that's weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so glad we didn't do any of that shit.
Wait, was the screen just there just so you can check yourself out? if you look
Basically, yeah,
weird?
just so you kind of knew. Yeah, but I didn't like it. I would have preferred no screen
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
Yeah, because it's gonna put you off,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely put me off.
Yeah, you're not gonna answer questions like genuinely.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like,
Because we're all not. Every one of us are not used to being on camera.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Especially like Sav. Like, I don't think he hates the camera, doesn't he? Like, he's always like,
so.
I don't want. Like, even Snow, he's like,
Yeah.
can I not be in any of the photos, please?
Oh right.
And
So
Snow
how-
actually thought he was joking.
Oh right.
She was like, "Oh, he's joking," but he actually meant it. So like being on the couch, that must have been
Being
so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That must have sucked for him and
was-
you guys.
I think like I think it ended up being all right though. Like people seemed to enjoy it. There was one Reddit post said that we were not the most informative, but we were the most entertaining.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Because you're
Sav
so.
was going on about like his tech or
Grass,
something.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
me and
The-
grass.
I was watching it in the chat, and then they all started being like, grass man, grass, 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 grass
Yeah,
man.
420 blazer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Talking about grass all the time. Shit. Maybe you guys should have taken a shot before you went up or something.
I think that would have made it worse.
Oh no, I'm drunk.
Yeah. Now I'm even more.
Do you know how many people were watching you live?
I wouldn't know.
It's probably like 100,000.
100,000 people.
Jesus, see, don't tell me that.
It's crazy,
Famous.
right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
There are people like there are probably Kiwi actors that have been seen by less people.
Yeah, probably.
It's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
real
think
crazy.
at our peak we got to 270,000, like during the big keynote.
Yeah. We were number one
insane.
on Twitch, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beat
for a bit.
Pokemon
crazy.
For a while.
That has never happened.
Yeah. Number one on Twitch.
It's normally like one of those. I think there's 3 main ones that are always at the top, and no one ever gets past them.
Yeah, like Fortnite.
And just chatting,
Really?
which is crazy.
What is
Wait,
that?
what
It's
the
just
hell's
people
this?
chatting.
Oh, fuck
Just
off.
people
It
talking.
would be like the people
And
at
it's like the
ExileCon
most
with the little
popular thing on
cameras.
Twitch.
Ah,
Or one of the most popular.
just chatting?
They just
Oh,
like talk
man,
or
Paul.
watch videos or.
What about those eating ones, or is that not on Twitch? Those
Oh,
ones where
I think
people
that-
eat.
What?
Oh,
Dane, this is a whole world that you don't even know about.
I don't know any of this
What?
either. I'm
Yeah,
like, I
there's
don't
like-
even know what
there's-
you're talking about.
I don't know if it's on Twitch or just other streaming things, but like
It's on
there's
Twitch as well.
Shut
it-
that shit off and go outside.
There's this-
fucking
Yeah.
hell.
there's this whole thing of watching people eat.
Oh,
Is that on?
man.
That's on YouTube, right?
Are they eating
Yeah.
while they're
What's it
watching them eat?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard that it's like a comfort thing for people who are.
It's like
Well,
the
not just
mucked
people
up
who are lonely, but.
type stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, no, I watch that sometimes.
There's like.
That's on YouTube though, right?
Yeah, I think so as
It's
well.
sort of like I only watch it when I'm really, really hungry and I want to make it worse. So like,
Why would you want to make it worse?
because I'm like, oh my god, it'd be so good to eat right now,
So you're like,
and
I'm
then
gonna
I
watch
just watch
someone-
someone eating, like stuffing shit in their face. I'm like, damn, that would be
Why?
so good.
you could just go
I
out
don't
and
know.
get food.
I think it's really common. A lot of people do that.
I watch people just like cook food. I never watch them eat it. Like
I
that.
always watch it when they're eating. Like even when I'm not consciously looking for it, I look for like scenes in movies where they're eating. I'm like,
That's-
oh damn, that looks so
All right,
good.
you're weird.
Yeah,
Why are they
maybe
doing
I'm
that?
just weird. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's really common though. You guys don't do that?
It's really popular on Twitch and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
Mm.
It's like 1 out of 5 people do it.
I
There's
love
5 of us
I
here.
love it.
Man, maybe I should start a Twitch stream and just scratch my ass on camera.
Yeah.
That works. There's a head scratching one.
Oh
Is
yeah,
what?
just
Yeah. Like there's this one lady that I watch a lot. She's like a hairdresser.
Yeah.
But a lot of her customers have like dandruff issues.
Right.
And she just scratches with it with like a comb.
Yep.
And puts all the medicine in and stuff. It looks so like relaxing.
Oh,
and
is it
soothing.
like an ASMR thing or something?
Sort of, just
Yeah.
a visual one.
Ah.
Because you're like, oh
Yeah.
man, that would be so good to scratch.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just scratch.
You like that?
Just scratch my ass with one of those.
That makes
those
sense.
mics next to it.
Ugh.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh.
Whisper stories about Australia in the
Yeah, yeah.
background.
If you sit on a toilet seat at night,
Yeah.
you might get bitten on the bum by a spider.
By a spider. Yeah. So this is a video game podcast. Have you guys played any video games lately? We've all been pretty hardcore busy with ExileCon, but have you managed to squeeze in any video games?
Video games.
I watched a video game trailer.
Was it?
It was Diablo 4.
Oh, okay.
What did you think it was?
I thought you were gonna say Path of Exile.
Yeah, that one too.
right?
Actually, yeah.
You watched 2
I watched
video game
Diablo 4.
trailers.
Wow.
I've just been playing Bloodborne for the 2000th time as usual.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. I still haven't played that.
Yeah, I play it a lot.
Rosie said you sleep better when you play it.
That game's
That's
about like
crazy.
dreams
Yeah.
and stuff. So it's got really chilled out like hubs music and like
Yeah?
there's this old lady. He's like, can't welcome home.
Whoa.
And it's just like I don't know. I get real chilled out playing that game, and then you immediately go on a level and your face was like cosmic horrors
Yeah.
with like
Yeah.
fucking teeth for ears and shit. And you're like,
That's so weird
if
because
I get chilled out as fuck playing that, I'm like, oh great, cool. It's an abyssal cosmic horror from the deep sea. Sweet. Let's go to bed.
Man,
Yeah.
Dark Souls destroys my emotions. It's either incredibly disappointed and stressed about this boss, and then suddenly super happy, and there's no way I'm
I
sleeping.
kind of
after
go
that.
through like a whole I could get mentally exhausted playing them, I guess, to the point where I'm just kind of and I just conk out. Yeah, so it's like my go-to playing Bloodborne if I want to just fucking like just wipe the brain.
Wow.
Do you like speedrun it now? Like you played it so much, you know where everything is.
Kinda, yeah. I just fucking just play it, just hit dudes and watch them die, and then
And then knock out.
knock out. Yeah. So my sleep's improved lately because I've been playing it again. So yeah, I think.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's not
Yeah.
that's not the
The most
game
stressful
for
game.
sleeping. It's this game for stressing out and like
Well, I played them. I can't. Those games are my chill out game.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't get stressed playing them. I
Wow.
used to, but now I don't.
Yeah. Huh.
Guess it's like a thing once you get the muscle memory.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of like it becomes like almost easy.
I
Yeah.
feel the same thing when I watch horror movies. Like when I was little, they used to terrify the crap out of me. But now when I watch them, I'm like, oh, this is so chill and
Yeah,
soothing.
sometimes they're chill.
Yeah.
Some of the old ones, like all the Chucky and like
Yeah, those are
Nightmare
chill and
Before.
soothing right
Yeah.
now. Yeah. Like, yeah, all the Chucky ones, Silent Hill even. I really like that.
I like Silent
I
Hill.
like the movie Silent
Yeah.
Hill.
I
I've
like
always
the-
wanted to play the game Silent Hill.
The game is clunky as fuck, but it's great story.
Mm.
Yeah, they're really cool games.
Great fucking story.
Apparently the
And
story in the
awesome
game.
music.
Yeah,
Awesome
yeah.
fucking music.
It was really, it was like, because I played Resident Evil and stuff, but that was all like jump scares back in the day. But like something about Silent Hill was actually terrifying.
Nah, it's actually terrifying.
Yeah.
The trailer for it, the PS1 trailer, it was like one of the first like trailers that was like it's like CG like at the time it was like whoa, and it was all done by this one guy at like Konami or something.
Yeah.
This like crazy 3D dude, and he just like made this whole like CG cutscene back then in PS1 days.
Wow.
It was like the demo trailer. It was like an E3 '98 or some bullshit trailer. And that thing, I fucking love that trailer. I watch that every now and then just 'cause it's got great music and like
Cool.
just the story and like yeah, it's just,
Mm.
yeah, that whole game is it's really cool.
It was
They were like horror games, you know, like psychological stuff. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
I had what was that? What was that game? Oh, never mind. I can't remember. There,
What was in the game?
it was
Okay,
it was a horror game from like quite a few years back where it was an invisible monster chasing you.
Amnesia?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The water monster.
yeah.
Oh, the fucking water monster. That's where I
Yeah.
quit that game.
Yeah.
too.
It's
Yep.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
But it shows like it never shows. I think it shows the monster like once, and it's not.
I think there's multiple. Like
Is
there's
there?
the one with like the mouth falling out kind
Oh,
of thing,
I-
and they come up and just kind of slap you in the face
Yeah.
or the back or something.
But they do an awesome thing with sound. Like it's sound and light is what makes that game terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I'm usually good at handling those. I remember back in the day I was scared shitless of like Resident Evil 2 and shit.
Yep.
I just couldn't play it. Every time I stepped out of the safe room, I'm like, oh fuck, shit, fuck. I hate that feeling of shit chasing me.
Yep.
And they made a whole game about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my problem is like with those games is my like cognitive functions just stop working, so I can't actually play the game anymore. I just freeze up looking at the monster. Yeah.
There is a point you get desensitized, but another one is Silent Hill 4,
Yeah.
specifically 4. Because the game is set in this apartment where you're locked in the apartment. And
Oh,
just
yeah.
Weird shit goes on. And then you crawl out of the hole in the fucking bathroom, and then suddenly you're in like limbo of like a train station
Yeah.
with like escalators and shit, and you're just like, that's the nightmare realm is the fucking train station, and you're like, "Ugh," and then just go through walls, so you're running, and they just go through the entire level towards you. So like you're running through, unlocking doors, climbing up ladders, and there's just this thing that's just coming through everything
God.
towards you. And it's
And you
like,
can't kill them.
yeah, yeah, you can't kill them. And I never beat that one just because I got filtered hard in that fucking train station. I hate shit chasing me.
I played a little bit of that, but I didn't. I remember renting it, and I didn't really like.
It's a really
get
good
through it.
game, but it's like there's a wall, like a real early on wall.
Yeah.
Like psychological fucking wall that's really hard to get past.
There's a part that I've looked up a few compilations of reactions to where, so in the apartment there's like a hole in the wall that you can look through, and it looks into like the neighbor's bedroom, and there's this like toy bunny that's like sitting on the bed facing away, and it's just sort of sitting there through like most of the game, and then at some point you look in and you're like, oh yeah, it's just there, and then something happens and you look back and the bunny is like looking at you and pointing at you, and it's so terrifying.
Yeah.
They like pointing in that game. There's
Yeah.
there's like one monster that it just points. Like
Oh, yeah.
it's massive. It's got 2 heads, and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it just points at you.
That's
the whole
the
time.
that's the other freaky part.
Yeah.
Of Silent Hill 4, because I remember watching someone play it, and they were further along in the game to me, and there's just this like fucking corridor, and it's like sort of circular, and it's
Yeah.
just like doom, doom,
Oh my God.
doom,
Yeah.
coming down this thing. It's got like 2 like cherub like geisha heads.
No.
Yeah, it was like
And
doll heads.
long ass hair, and it just it stands on one hand and just
Yeah,
goes
and points at
at
you.
And
Yeah.
I'm watching him play that. I was like, dude, turn the shit off. I can't.
Wow.
Turn the
That's
shit-
a pretty cool monster. It's fucking
Yeah.
awesome. I love that feel that it gives you, like that, like when you're having a nightmare
Yeah.
and you're getting chased by
yeah.
something you can't escape. That's just fucking menacing. It has that. It's like captured that feeling.
Yeah.
All the monsters in that game have a meaning as well. Like that one is probably like
Yeah, they've
there
all
was
got.
maybe some sisters in the story or something like that,
Yeah,
and
they're
they're
all-
joined together. Or, yeah,
It's
I don't
like
know.
like pyramid. That's why the Silent Hill movie was kind of dumb, because Pyramid Head
Mm.
it was specific to like the second game,
Mm.
and he is a specific like it's because the main character in that guy's is a male dude,
Mm.
and he's like this. I guess it's
He's
something.
his guilt or something.
Yes,
right?
it's
Or-
his
Yeah.
guilt or something, and it's like Pyramid Head is this thing, like it's specifically for that character, and it's all built around this sort of. And in the movie, they're just like, "Hey, Pyramid Head."
He's just a monster.
He's just
in
a
it,
Because
monster.
yeah.
in the movie they just want to put all the cool shit
They
in
just
it.
want the
Mm.
cool shit in, and,
Yeah.
but
He
it,
is really cool.
But it
Yeah.
did work in the movie, like him doing the purple nurple and just ripping the.
Yeah.
that was beyond purple nurple.
That was like, whew, man, he's mastered that.
Yeah, that's. But like the movie has a totally different storyline to the actual one in the game, right? Because the
is-
game one is centered around a male, like a guy, and it's all about his guilt and stuff, and all these monsters are manifestations of it. So like the Pyramid Head is like, I think he raped someone or something, and Pyramid Head is like got all these phallical like things about him, like he's got this massive sword,
Mm.
and it's like he's a manifestation of like, you know, the penis, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
sexual frustration.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
You've got all these sexualized monsters running around, like the nurses and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, those 4 Silent Hill games, they desperately need a remake.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Like
great.
Yeah.
like if any game, because because they got such a good, well thought out story and soundtrack and visual everything,
Mm.
but it's like locked on that real old clunky early tech thing where
Yeah.
it's just the gameplay is just not. Yeah, so like that's one thing I've been hoping for, but you'd have to get the actual people that
Yeah,
made it to
yeah.
do it, and I don't think that's gonna happen. So
Yeah.
It's a Japanese company, right?
yeah.
Mm.
So,
It was a specific set of guys that made those games. They were referred to as Team Silent,
oh,
and it was like they were all like on that board, and they all had the mindset, and they were all like deep into that thing. They made a bunch of other games called like Siren on PS3 and some other ones. Some of those guys, but yeah, the Silent Hill dudes are like really sort of all over the place now.
I think, wasn't there a VR Silent Hill recently?
Maybe.
is
Oh,
there?
that PT one in the corridor. Is that
No, I
one?
think there was an actual proper one where you're like in a house with like these hillbilly type people.
Oh, that's.
Was that, is that
Are you
not?
thinking of
There's
Resident Evil?
Yeah, the Resident
that
Evil
Resident Evil?
remakes.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that Resident Evil 7, that was the recent one. That you
Yeah.
were talking about.
Oh,
That was
okay.
kind of a bit more Silent Hill than Resident
Yeah,
Evil.
okay. Yeah.
It was like they kind of... Because that game was announced after the PT Silent Hill game,
Yeah.
and it was very clearly like trying to like do a similar thing.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
then PT was cancelled, so like, oh well, we'll pick up the torch here, and
Yeah.
we'll make that game kind of thing.
That PT demo was pretty great though. That took the world
frightening.
by storm for a while.
Frightening.
Yeah.
I
I'll
still
never
have,
play any game like that.
yeah,
It's so
That's
scary.
truly frightening.
it's really actually frightening.
But nothing happens in it.
Nothing happens, but it's scary as fuck. So
Yeah.
it always makes me. Man, a whole game of that would have been just intense.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah.
Did you ever see
Didn't
that,
you get
Ash?
killed at the end or something?
No, I haven't.
We
It
gotta
was-
get
it was-
this one to play it.
It was a game. It was just a demo on like a free demo on PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
And it was
It's first
you're just
person.
it was first person, and you're just sort of walking through the same corridor over and over,
It's like a Groundhog Day thing. Where
Yeah.
you're just in this
Oh,
apartment.
you're talking about Silent Hill.
Yeah, it was a Silent
Actually,
Hill game.
no, I did actually play that.
It's like the one in
Yeah.
the apartment. and
Yeah,
there's a
I
woman
played
standing in
that
there,
one. Yeah.
And like she like. Just
I didn't get
disappears.
it. I don't know how to pass that level.
Yeah.
I only went through it like 3 times.
Oh right,
and I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what the fuck is
Yeah,
going on?
I don't know.
I saw like a fetus in
Yeah, in the
their
sink.
And
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's the one.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
But I
But
mean,
visually, it was
Yeah.
like so fucking compelling.
Yeah.
Like because the graphics are quite good, and you just walk around the corner, and then you see her standing under the downlight,
Yeah.
and then
mm.
she just the light blinks and she's gone, and then you hear that in your ear.
Yeah,
I
and
know
you're like,
it's
"Oh, fuck,
just
Jesus."
the whole thing. It's 100% taps into that thing of like when you were a little kid and you had to
Oh.
get up at night to
Oh,
go to the
yeah.
toilet,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, I got to get through this hallway.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
so
yeah.
good at that. How do you
Yeah.
actually pass that? Are you supposed to like gather
There's
the clues?
A bunch
I have no
abstract
idea.
Shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's things where you got to like look
The
at
internet
stuff
had a team
and
together
yeah,
to, like,
it's
figure out.
really? Okay, so it wasn't just me.
No,
so
no,
I was
no,
like,
you
oh,
were
yeah, I give up.
almost not meant to figure it out by yourself. You're like,
Yeah.
it was like
Why
meant to
was
be
it
this.
so hard? Why so hard?
Well, because
though?
it was just vague and
Yeah.
unexplained.
but
So, like,
it was also not a like proper game. It was like it was basically an advertisement for a game that was
going
being
to
made,
be
Ah.
made.
but then never got made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So fucking pissed off at that still.
yeah.
Mm.
Still. Like, I can get
get
over
it.
some shit after a while, but that one always hurts. Like, oh,
I know, and it's because like
that would have been a
it
good
took
game.
it took the internet by storm. Like
Mm.
people like talked about it. It was a phenomenon,
Mm.
and then something happened. There was creative differences, and they just never actually made the game.
I think
That sucks.
wasn't Kojima was involved, right?
Yeah.
He was
and
the
then he got
director
kicked
of-
from
Konami or something.
yeah, I think, and then that's
Yeah,
why
I think
got
that might
shut
have been
down.
why. I think it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Oh, they had Norman Reedus as well, which is
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
And
Huh.
Del Toro was involved with it.
Yeah,
So all the
yeah.
same guys
Oh,
for
no
Death
way.
Stranding.
There's all these like creative
Basically went
people.
over.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Then they went for a walk instead.
Yeah. Then they made a
They
walking
went for a
simulator.
walk.
Made
Yeah.
a walking simulator.
Yeah, can we because Silent Hill it's a you play it by yourself, right?
Yeah.
You don't play it with like other people.
No,
Yeah.
it's a story game. You play by yourself.
Oh.
But you can play it with like I.
I mean,
would-
if you're in a room, turn off all the lights,
but
and you get people to play with you.
I actually
it's-
want to do like playthroughs of shit like
I
that.
do really.
Mm.
I would love to like play with some people. Like
Because
play a game.
it's a very story centric game, but
Yeah.
it's like the gameplay is not the star of the show. It's
Mm.
kind of just there to it just works.
I reckon we should do that with Last of Us.
Yes, I was just about to say, is that a lot like The Last of Us, like how that's playing out? It's a very story based.
Last of Us,
Yeah.
if I'm not the biggest fan of Last of Us, but the
yeah, because
gameplay
you
is
didn't play it
but
properly.
the gameplay is more solid than Silent Hill. Silent Hill's got the shittiest, clunkiest gameplay.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you put like The Last of Us kind of how it feels and works and moves, but like just fucking put that in
Mm.
Silent Hill 1 or 2, holy fuck, that'd be a
Mm.
good game. If you actually fought Pyramid Head rather than do that weird shit where you just go oh, and you just like fucking does your shit,
Yeah.
it'd just be way more intimidating if you like actually like you had to fucking like
Yeah.
duck around his fucking.
You want Dark Souls?
Yeah, I basically want Dark Souls. Silent Hill.
It's just bringing
I want
Dark
Silent
Souls
Hill
into
As
it.
soon as you
Souls.
talk about like, oh, you got to duck behind his swings,
Yeah,
it's like, I think you're talking about Dark
Instead of
Souls.
long swords and shit, you got rusty pipes and nail boards and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And you
No
chug up
armor.
Estus Flask. and
You
then-
get a
Yep.
biker jacket instead of like a chainmail or whatever.
Actually, that would be kind of fun if you had a
Awesome.
Dark Souls set, sort of more modern,
Oh, they'll
and
probably
like
do
some
it.
weird shit happens in a town.
It's only a
and-
matter of time someone's gonna make that sort of shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've done, Samurai.
There was mock-ups years ago, like that was supposed to be official, but they're kind of not. But it was like a super futuristic, like Tokyo setting Dark Souls, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
like
Hmm.
it had like the little HUD items, and it was like cell phone, and then like
Huh.
traffic cone head
Yeah,
helmet, and
traffic
like
cone head.
all sorts of weird shit.
Traffic cone head.
Like a hockey
Wow.
stick weapon, and
Wow.
just all sorts of stuff.
What about you guys? Have you guys been playing anything at all recently?
Nah, not really.
Been
Just-
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've all been pretty
Yeah,
busy.
just kind of like when you after work, you just kind of chill, right? You just kind of
Yeah.
Yeah,
want to
John's
watch stuff.
super active. Like he does climbing and stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
do
don't
bouldering, eh?
Yeah, I go bouldering a lot. So that's kind of a video game, I guess. It's like a puzzle game,
Yep.
but using your body to fling around.
It's like
stuff.
quap.
Yeah, co-op for real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. But back to the horror game thing. I wish they actually just moved away from being clunky controls. because I feel like they do that intentionally to make it so it's more tense in general. Have you felt like the new not Silent Hill, Resident Evil games? Even on PC, they give you tank controls instead of giving you full control.
Oh,
Like when
really?
you turn around and stuff, you have to like press 2 buttons and you do a quick turn, and you can never really aim the gun. I think it's
Yeah.
like purposely put there so
mean,
you
well,
feel
like,
tense.
the whole thing was like you get the gun out and you had to just press 2 buttons. You had to like do the R button to actually bring the gun up, and then you had to actually press X to shoot it.
Yep.
Unlike other games where you just aim with the stick and then shoot. So it's kind of like this thing where you got to stand on the spot and like aim at the things.
Yeah.
rather than,
Yeah.
That did make it more
It makes it
tense.
way more tense.
Yeah.
It's just different style of gameplay, I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah. You should watch.
I did that in Assassin's Creed.
Wait,
a
really?
little. Where you have to push like multiple buttons to shoot or something.
Yeah.
I mean, Red Dead's a lot like that.
Oh.
You got to press multiple buttons to shoot things, and but that is that same feeling. It makes it intense. It makes it very deliberate when you draw your gun, kind of thing. Yeah.
I can't wait for The Last of Us 2 to come out. But I don't think, like, I hope I'll be not busy enough to play it because I'm pretty sure I forgot how to play video games by now.
Just play it as like games.
I have to learn how to move again. Like,
Well, they'll have a training thing. I mean, they did in Last of Us where you went out and did some stuff, and like little by little it added more mechanics.
yeah,
Kind of thing.
maybe. I have to play on easy, like
Yeah.
super, super easy.
You know,
I'm
like
doing that as a group though as well. That'd be
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah, that would be
playing
cool as a
story
group.
game, dude.
Playing
Yeah.
story games is like better as a group to me. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an online game where you're grinding shit. No, you don't do that as a group.
Because then
Half
like
of it
then the
fell.
thing is, if we get to a point that's like, oh man, this is really tough, you can just hand the controller
yeah,
to
you
like
can just hand
somebody.
it over and it's not a big deal. Just
Yeah.
someone else can
Yeah.
have a go. And then it's more about just getting through it and seeing the
Yeah,
story and
yeah.
being like,
Yeah,
oh, whoa,
yeah.
what the hell just happened?
Like, I reckon you should have done that with The Last of Us, the first one, because you would have
I'd rather
appreciated
watch
it.
other people play it, honestly.
Yeah, but you would have appreciated it so much more. Like, why did you stop again? Because it was clunky?
I wasn't a fan of like I'd walk into a big room and I'd see all these like boxes that were the same height and I'm like, all right.
I don't think that happened that often. It happened a lot towards at the start, but I think that was more because it was trying to teach you
Yeah.
about cover and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'd walk into a room and
And
you'd
I-
see.
And I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of like the whack-a-mole kind of combat
Right,
where you
yeah.
just hide behind a wall and you
Yeah.
stand up and go boom,
Yeah.
boom.
I mean,
don't know.
it like
But like, I can look past that. Like,
So that was
And the
more
other
the
thing was-
gameplay than the actual story. So the story was the thing that was amazing about
yeah,
it.
and I didn't really get the story part because I kind of quit because of the gameplay. So
Yeah.
at the time, I was kind of a stickler on the gameplay thing.
right. Yeah.
And the
the
AI
thing-
was funny. Like the chick that was escorting, or I was escorting the whole
Yeah.
time, she just kept standing up and sprinting around the room, and it was just taking
But
me out of it.
she wouldn't aggro people. Did you ever notice that?
Yeah, that's one thing that got a lot of complaints, I think. That because she's like the AI
Yeah.
that gets to run around, she doesn't get seen by the zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took
But
me out of it a bit.
yeah, so people are like, oh, okay, that doesn't make sense. I have to hide, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they fixed that in the second game.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched someone play through it. It was
Yeah,
like-
I think I'd
really
rather
have
sit
a-
on the couch and watch people play through it, and me not the one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
also don't like shooting on control,
Mm.
like
Oh, yeah.
gamepads.
Okay,
I'm not
yeah.
a fan of like the aimy shooty
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that control game because it's like
Yep.
I have a bunch of telekinetic powers that I can just launch
Right.
just bullshit at and kill all the stuff. But like when I have to precisely aim at some dude's head on a joystick, I get like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'd rather like
Well,
if-
especially a game that like ammo is such a resource that if you don't shoot them in the head,
yeah.
you're sort of wasting. You know that you're wasting bullets because you're like you shoot them 3 times
That's
or,
like
or
the
4.
thing that I loved about The Last of Us because it teaches you to really savor all
Yeah.
your items and stuff and all the bullets and
Yeah.
your
And if-
weapons.
And if you can like just sneak around a thing, just
yeah,
do
you
that.
might as well just do
Yeah.
that. So it teaches you to be like tactical and smart the way
Yeah.
you approach shit.
And at the time, I
Yeah.
think I was in the mindset of you got to kill all the dudes.
Yeah, that's
kinda-
it.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not
Um,
that one dimensional anymore.
Yeah.
It's like teaching you how it would be in the apocalypse. Like you really have to try and scavenge for shit,
Mm.
and it only has like maybe 1 or 2 uses, and then you have
Yeah.
to throw it away and find another one.
I really
But
liked it.
that was really cool because you
I-
really had to scavenge. You had to
Yeah.
look everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I really liked that, like, the melee weapons, like, they broke after a little while. And if
Yeah.
you got a really good bat that had,
Yeah.
like, oh, man, I can hit things heaps
Like
with
you
this.
can hit it like 2 or 3 times, and then
Yeah.
you have to find another
Wait,
one.
Yeah.
You can belt people with bats.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like bricks and
Bricks
shit,
and stuff,
Alright, I
yeah.
might play it.
and like bottles and stuff. You can
Yeah.
throw it
yeah,
at
if
them.
I can play the game not having to shoot, I'd rather.
Yeah,
do
there
that.
was bottles, bricks, there was bats and
I would
shit.
rather
Yeah,
just
there's,
jump
like, metal
on-
pipes.
I'd
and-
rather
Yeah.
just jump over those stupid ledges and beat them in the head.
Yeah,
Than
that-
Yeah,
hide
I mean,
behind
you
Yeah,
can
there
totally
was
do that.
pipes and
Yeah.
shit you could
Sweet.
use. You really didn't play it all. Oh my
You could
god.
upgrade.
I
you
got
could,
to like the
You didn't
third
play it
area or
all.
something. I got this little way through, and every single encounter was like, hide here, shoot, hide here, stand
Yeah.
up,
It
shoot.
wasn't
I was
all
like,
shooting.
oh.
You can make like cocktail, like
Yeah.
little
Molotov cocktails.
yeah,
that-
those are really fun to do, and you had to find all the items to make one. Those were cool. And then like if you throw them, you can like kill all the zombies in that room or something.
And that's cool thing is that the zombies, like, they would die really easy to fire, but it's like they didn't fear fire.
Nah, they
So
don't.
they
They'll
would-
come right at you.
You'd throw a Molotov, you'd set a whole bunch off, and it would start burning. Others
Would come
would come
running into
through,
it.
and
Yeah.
then they'd start burning and crumble before they get to you.
Yeah.
It's very cool. So
That-
you
that-
can just be
yeah.
like, they're all in this room. If I just lob this right there,
Yeah.
then I'll get them all, and the ones that come out at me will die anyway because they
Yeah,
run through
for
the
sure.
fire.
I really love the clickers. Those were awesome. They're like the nurses in Silent Hill for me. They are exactly
They're
like the
really
nurses.
similar, yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, because they go by sound. They're
Yeah.
blind. And they sound like they have this weird sound. Like the clickers have a clicking sound, obviously.
Yeah.
But you have to kill them straight.
Mm.
Like you can't hit them like with a brick or something.
Yeah.
Like the zombies are easier to kill, but the clickers you have
can't
to kill them like
you can't stealth kill them either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're
'Cause-
harder to kill.
Because I guess the thing is, like, the zombies, right, are still half human, so they've
Yeah.
still got like blood pumping through them, and if you stab them in the neck and break their neck, they'll collapse.
Mm.
But those clickers are so fully taken over by fungus that just stabbing something in the neck doesn't do
They wouldn't
anything.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to like properly kill them,
Yeah.
What
And
does
they-
properly kill them mean?
shoot them in the head.
I think you can stab them in the neck if you get close enough.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
With the clickers, you can't.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
have to shoot them
You
in
have
the
you have
head.
to shoot them or just beat them with a melee weapon.
Yeah.
But they're really tough. They usually just one shot you, right? I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
I
Yeah,
don't think
you die
I don't
straight
think
away.
you survive a clicker.
No, you
encounter, yeah.
don't. You don't.
Oh.
If they get you, you're
I don't
dead.
like the sound of that.
Yeah.
You just have to start over the scene again.
Yeah, just play good.
Just you have to
Don't
be
tell me
you
to
have to be tactical.
Just get good.
You can run past them, and there's a development with the monsters. So like there's zombies, then there's clickers, then there's the next one, which is like these massive mushroom guys that
The bloated guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the development of monsters. So you have
Yeah.
a different range, and those are like the bosses.
Mm.
Those are hard to get by.
And yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
It's such a good game.
yeah, it's the best.
It's the
game.
story that really gets you.
Yeah, and the next one you follow Ellie,
Mm.
and she's the main character, not Joel. And like she's all badass and stuff. But did you guys see the trailers?
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah.
Those
Mm.
trailers are so good.
Yeah, they look
Holy
great, yeah.
shit! Like 10 times better than any movie.
Oh wow.
They are though. There's just so much emotion and like character development in the back of it.
I think it got delayed again.
Yeah.
Oh my
think it
god!
did.
It better be the
Yeah.
best
No,
game
that's-
ever.
I think it's still next year. I think it's like late quarter next year.
Oh, right.
Late first quarter.
Wait, I thought it
Oh,
was
okay.
releasing this year.
That was going to.
It was, and then they're like, "Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
next year."
Yeah.
Okay.
He's googling it.
Damn.
It just means they better make it good, you know.
I think it's a cult this time, so you're fearing not only the monsters but the humans as well.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd prefer if it was more humans because
It's humans
the
now.
monster that just one hit kills you doesn't sound like me thinking about my experience with the AI in the game. I just immediately imagine something sprinting across the room and just
Yeah.
coming straight for me.
Oh yeah, but you see it coming.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, dude, it's a good game.
All right.
I also I
I'll
really
take
like
your
the
word for it.
actors, the voice actors in it as well.
Mm.
Kind of a fan of them as well.
Yeah.
I think the girl who plays Ellie is Ashley Jones, is it? I don't know, but she's a good actress.
Yeah.
29th of May 2020.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the day before my birthday.
29th
Oh.
of May.
Guess I
It
have
better
to play
fucking
it.
come out. better actually come
Wait,
out.
that's
then.
American, so I guess not.
It'll be the 30th, right?
No. It'd be...
I thought all comes out at the same time now, overseas.
Oh no, it'll be like 28th.
Wait.
Oh,
it's
right, you know
29th
like that.
American.
It'll be the 28th here.
No, we'd probably get it. If it's 29 America, we'll probably get it the 30th.
Oh,
Oh, you
shit.
think?
So it is
Yeah.
my
So it
birthday.
is
It will
basically
be-
on your birthday.
Shit, that means I have to play it.
Yeah.
Which means you have to play the first one before that. as
Oh, can
Yep.
I just watch this play it?
No, just you
Just
have
play it
to
on
play
easy.
it.
Just get through it, and you'll
Well,
be
I,
like,
that, I can't do games like that.
You're on holiday for 2 weeks. That's what you
No,
can do.
no,
Yep, that's your homework.
That's your homework. Do it, Dane.
well. It'll be
I'm gonna
relaxing
test
like
you
Dark
on
Souls.
it.
yeah,
Will it?
yeah.
No.
Yes. You can test me on 3ds Max, and I'll test you on the game.
We'll bring it. I don't know. I'll bring my PS4 to work or something, and we can play it on the big screen.
No, you play it on your own.
But I don't want to do that. I won't play it. I won't play it.
I mean, I watched it. It wasn't too bad. I did feel like I missed out
Yeah, you
from
ruined
not
it.
experiencing it myself. But at the time, I didn't have a PlayStation. But yeah, the story was still great just watching it.
Is it?
So I think we might just wrap this up, unless you guys have anything you wanted to talk about.
I think ExileCon was a success.
Yep.
And I think like we're probably going to do another one.
Yeah, I think we are
Because
going
this one worked out so well.
Yeah.
And we'll have better cosplay.
too, bitches.
No one knows
Holy
what that is.
shit.
Yeah, that's a.
Chris's announcement at the end.
All right. So thanks everyone for coming. Nick and Sav should be back next episode.
Why you want them crusty old fellas back?
We just have you every time
Yep. That's all you
Yeah.
need.
complaining about things.
Yep.
Just non-stop.
That's perfect. That's what Sav does, doesn't he?
Sav complains about very specific things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
it's the same. It's the
grass
same
and-
thing, complaining.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Am I that guy? Am I just complainy guy?
Yeah, I think you're the complaining guy.
Yeah, but you need someone like you because you improve the game.
Yeah.
I'm not a
You
complainy
improve
guy.
shit.
Yeah. All right. So thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks, Blake.
Thanks, Blake.
Oh.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Blake.
Thanks. And yeah, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks, listeners.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, listeners. Yeah, see you.
Yeah, because people are listening. All right. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
How we get? Let's hear a demo of this intro before.
Nah, I don't do demos.
Yeah.
It's gotta be live.
He does the
Live?
real
It's
thing.
got to be live.
It's gotta be live.
Go on then.
Balls in this man.
All right. How's it going, cunts?
Oh.
Welcome to Front Seat Gamer. I'm here with Ash1, Chris, Cian, and Blake. Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect.
That was awesome.
Perfect. No need to change it.
No,
Yep.
no, this is the new intro. This is
Yep.
just- you just should just audio clip that.
I'll
Put it
clip
at the
that.
start.
I'll clip that.
Every name possible.
Yeah.
Gotta say the podcast
Yeah,
names
you-
as well.
Yeah, just Microsoft Sam the people's names in after what I just said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Microsoft Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sound guy. The voice, Microsoft Windows voice.
Oh man, is that a thing?
Yeah, you type in words and he's like, "Hello, I am a person."
I didn't know about that. I could have been doing a podcast all by myself this whole time, just with Microsoft Sam.
I think they got rid of Microsoft Sam now.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
Really?
It turned into
Aw.
like Microsoft Angela for a while.
Yeah, 'cause it's a
It turned
girl,
into
right?
another person.
What?
Uh.
Did he get a sex change?
Yeah.
No,
Girl.
another
Fucking hell,
person,
times
dude.
are changing.
Mm. Yep, these robots are getting sex changes.
Man, first the paperclip, now fucking Microsoft Sam.
Yep, paperclips are gone. Nobody liked them.
Oh, he's gone.